Hello everyone, Willie Delmas, a pleasure again to be here with you. This video I want to do it regarding parenting. The question I have for you, what do you do really to show that you are a very good parent? Or I can even say a few things regarding that, and I can even ask you, do you do things that even if you don't say it out loud, show exactly that you are a good parent? So I want to tap onto 4 different things that I do myself and that I think also you do to show really that you are a very good parent. Exactly. So we know the first thing that really testifies that we are a good parent is love. So love, as you know, is really the affection that shows exactly the interpersonal tie that you have between someone. Exactly, that's the kind of affection that you have for another person. So a parent really shows unconditional love for his or her children. For example, we don't take into account the way the person physically really appears. We don't take into account the person's height or the person's skin color. Automatically we love that person, we have affection for that person. So that's what we call love. Exactly. So it doesn't matter if your child, according to the world, is beautiful or is ugly, but automatically you love that person because the person is the person that you love. Exactly. We have an unconditional love. So what shows us that we love that person, or that what really shows people that we are good parents, for example, is the way that we love our children. That's why we don't ask our children to love us back, we just love them. Our children are the first people that we think about when we wake up in the morning. For example, the first person that comes into our mind is our child. So when we wake up, we automatically plan for the person. So what my child is gonna eat today. So what am I gonna buy for my child? So how am I gonna protect my child today? So what am I gonna plan for my child tomorrow? Exactly. So we plan for that person. It doesn't matter if the person makes a mistake, or it doesn't matter if the person really shows us affection back, but we just love that person, we just show affection to that person because this is a natural sentiment that we have in us. So the first thing, that we love our children unconditionally, because I can't imagine seeing a parent really not showing love. So if you don't show love to unconditionally to your children, that means we can testify that you are not a good parent. That means we cannot say that you are a good parent because you don't show. I know so many parents, they say they love their children, but the way they act towards their children, it doesn't really show love. They mistreat them, or some parents, they just starve their children. They see themselves first. Some parents may even eat and whatever they have in the house, and then neglect their children. So some parents, some people may say, oh no, what kind of parents could do that? But we have watched news, we have seen so many things that okay, so that shows, okay, the person carries the name of parent, but the person is not testifying, is not showing the kind of affection that a parent should show towards the children. So as a parent, to show your love, you look for switch of mood in your children. Is my children happy today compared to yesterday? Because yesterday my child was very excited. My child was really making so much noise as a proof of happiness. But today now my child is down. Is she sick? Is he sick? Or did something happen at school that really prevents my child to show the kind of excitement that he or she had yesterday? So first thing, as a parent, to show that you are really a good parent, that's when you show love. You love your child by doing everything that you can for your child, for your child to be really in good, stable condition. You care. Another way that shows that you are a good parent is that you truly care for the needs of your child. A educational need. That's mean, how is he doing at school? Is he following at school? Or is he succeeding at school? Or is he in good physical condition? That's mean, are other kids bothering them? Are other kids threatening them? Okay? Are other kids bullying my child? For example, how is my child interacting socially with other kids, with the teachers? Okay? So is my child progressing intellectually? Okay? Okay? That means today is my child had a B, or tomorrow will my child get a better grade? But these are the kind of things that we should care about if we are really good parents. But there's another case, the spiritual well-being of our children. Okay, spiritually is my child really stable? So when some people may when they talk about spiritually, we think about church. Okay, not only that. Spiritual condition, spiritual well-being can be really the relationship of your child with God, but also in the spirit. That's when is something wrong? Is my child possessed by some bad spirit? Because we know that some reactions, some behaviors that we're seeing in some children really can be a proof that something a supernatural is interacting or is interfering with the spiritual well-being of our child. We should look into all this type of thing. Okay, so do you sacrifice yourself for your children? When I say sacrifice, that means you may have $100, and I know some parents, if you have $100, they're not gonna spend it on the child, because I have heard parents say, okay, so what is it? So I have $100 and I'm gonna spend it on this child. What about me? But as a parent, as a good parent, you sacrifice yourself for your child. Okay, so we know that some in the world we tend to really see ourselves first, but the child comes first. Even Apostle Paul said that parents support their children in the Corinthians 12:14. That's when he was comparing himself to a parent. That's when instead of expecting support from the children, that's mean from the people, he said, okay, now the parent lays himself or herself down for his children. That's mean you sacrifice yourself, okay, because you are the ones who brought that child to the world. It is your responsibility to take care of the child. So you may be tempted to use that money for your own good, but the child is here. So I'm talking about talking to the dads too. Some parents, some fathers who neglect their children. Okay, who neglect their children. They know they are the fathers, but no, they see themselves first. They don't care if the child is lacking in clothing and is lacking in food, but they don't care about those things. They don't care about them. They just say, no, I should see myself first. I should see myself first. No, this is not the way it is. If you are a good father, if you are a good parent, it is your responsibility to really take care, okay, to satisfy the needs of your children. So as a parent, do you think about the future of your children? So this is another thing that shows that you are a good parent. You think about the future of your children. If I die today, how will my child's life be? This is really the important moment for you to think. If you are a business person, to create a business that you can really pass on to your children. That means, do you have a life insurance? That's when if you die today, will your children beg from other people? And then by begging, because they may end up being victimized by other people. I know some parents, some guys are out there waiting for a young girl to not have the possibility of eating, of buying a dress, of really buying some hygienic things they need, and then for them to abuse them because they have the power of money, and then because of the money that they have, so they know they can really influence that young girl, that young woman there. Do you think about your life after the life of your children after you die? Do you think about all these things? For example, do you think about their financial security? Did you really invest any money? I may not have money saved because due to really different things that we have, different obligations that we have as a parent, I may not have money secured, but there are other things that we can do. Okay, so did you invest in their talents? If you know they can sing, do you encourage them to sing? If is your child good at drawing, at painting, do you encourage that? Because these are the kind of things that you can be sure to help our children, to assist our children with. Because who testify, what I can say, what shows, what testifies that you love your children? It is the thought that you have about them, it is the sacrifices that you do for them, and then it is how you think about the future. For example, if you have anything, any responsibility as parent, is that you show love to them, and then you do everything that you should for them to be secure in life. There are so many things that I can talk about. I just mentioned 4 things: love, unconditional love, and the way you care for their needs, and then the way you sacrifice yourself, okay, the way you plan for the future. I know only one person, only one God knows our future, but sometimes it is really very important for us as parents to plan, okay, in advance. So if you have any expensive to do, don't spend your money on frivolous things, on things that are not very important. But if you have some money to spend it on important things that your children can use if you die today. So there are so many things that I can talk about, but these were some of the ideas, some of the examples, some of the suggestions I can say that I could give you. I can come up with other things, but this is where some of the ideas, some of the examples, some of the suggestions I can say that I could give you. I can come up with other things, but this is where some of the ideas, some of the suggestions I can say that I could give you. I can come up with other things, but this is where some of the ideas, some of the suggestions I can say that I could give you. I can come up with other things, but this is where some of the ideas, some of the suggestions I can say that I could give you. I can come up with other things, but this is where some of the ideas, some of the suggestions I can say that I could give you. I can come up with other things, but this is where some of the ideas, some of the suggestions I can say that I could give you. I can come up with other things, but this is where some of the ideas, some of the suggestions I can say that I could give you. I can come up with other things, but this is where some of the ideas, some of the suggestions I can say that I could give you. I can come up with other things, but this is where some of the ideas, some of the suggestions I can say that I could give you. I can come up with other things, but this is where some of the ideas, some of the s this is topic that I mentioned today, that I talk about today, I could break it down in different topics, different videos. So I may have to do that. I may have to take only one point, and then really extend it, expand it more with examples. So if you like what you hear, if you like some of the ideas, because our plan is to have a positive channel by bringing suggestions, good ideas, so you can tune in every Friday to get some ideas. So our email is willrose63@gmail.com, WILROSE63@gmail.com, and then give us your suggestion, and then don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Thank you very much. Ciao. Bye. Next Friday.